still floating on this fucking island, unless you're just wanting to like let the timer for the adventure run out so you don't have to figure out how to get out of here. I guess that's an option or some shit.
You were saying there was like bridges and stuff.
They're it's like they're there for a second and gone again. It's almost like they're partially imaginary.
Okay.
Uh, I'll take shadow lore rolls on those.
Mm-hmm. Where is it? There it is.
Well.
No.
Yeah, you're not sure. But yeah, they're sometimes there, and then they kind of sparkle away. And it's almost like you're floating a little higher in the city, so it's almost like a slide going down to the city, but you haven't actually touched them or anything with your fingers or anything. I mean, you can easily reach them if you were like to get up to the edge of the island and shit. And
wander over to one of them and see if poke.
You're poking at it. And it feels like it's kind of solid. Give me a essence times 5 here to kind of, or analyze magic, your choice. Good with either.
5-4.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a little bit slick, like I said, and it kind of shifts around. You're thinking it's very possible, although uniquely dangerous, especially for those not full of magic. You're thinking that if you were to be full of magic and to focus your magic on it, you might be able to keep it solid long enough to slide your ass to the city. You're hoping that friction is not something you're going to be feeling because it's not anywhere close. We're not talking like 20 or 50 meters. We're talking like a kilometer or two.
All right.
Maybe more.
So did we wish to attempt this?
Now, of course, there's something else cool. You're thinking with your essence thing, you could either all form like a human bobsled thing, and the other two could support the one person, but the one person would have a much harder time, or you could make it much easier, every man for himself. But if anybody's to fail, then you're not sure. Like, depending on how close you get to the city, you may not stop falling. Because underneath the city is a huge bottomless pit that it goes possibly forever. It feels like it goes forever. It looks like the kind of giant Grand Canyon-esque pit that would go forever.
Yeah.
So, but even if you're just to jump off this, you're thinking that your chances of surviving would be about the same as rolling 3 consecutive unmodified out-ones. Or actually, I'd let you modify them. So if you got a bunch of skill 10s in your hand, then, all you need is 3 11s or whatever, and you're fine. In a row.
Right.
And, with 2 of them, you might survive with every bone in your body broken and just laying there hoping for a day come and claim you. And also, you're thinking you may be well outside of the normal realms that you travel in, because you guys chose the difficult path, which I respect.
All right, so what do you guys want to do? Camp out here in the ruins, or try and slide down here to the city?
So what do you need to do to slide to the city?
Basically focus our energies, our magic energies on it.
I'm not very good at that.
You definitely want to be with somebody else who's better at it then. It could be a cool party suicide pact. You've been in one of those before.
I wanted to try what happens when we die together.
Yeah, would be permadeath, I believe.
No.
It is an awkward suicide pact.
Yeah.
A little less fun.
However, actually, if everybody could give me a luck at half as you're standing there looking at whatever this slide deal is called, and yeah, you're not sure if having somebody piss on it ahead of time would make it quicker.
Luck has not been on
I made it by
my
half.
side. No.
Hey,
Mildred?
you see some weird demon thing off in the distance flying by.
Oh, there we go. Minus 6.
Sure. Mildred, meanwhile, is looking in their direction, and she sees somebody on like a chariot whose wheels are made of fire, and there's like horses or something that are drawing it, and their hooves are fire, and it's just going on its thing. It hasn't noticed you guys yet.
Is it an Uber?
We're about to find out. I think Mildred's trying to wave him down.
All right. He attempts his spot hidden to notice a bunch of people were waving down at Uber. Eventually, this strange individual, he's got like a big white beard and hair, and it looks like windswept is his thing. He doesn't believe in shirts, but he does believe in muscles, and lots of them. His muscles on top of his muscles look muscular. He's also wearing some sort of weird skirt thing made of strips of leather. And he says, "Thari, Thari, Thari?"
Oh, let's try to.
He says, "Black tongue, black tongue, black tongue."
What are we rolling for that? What's that language is that?
Black tongue
Thari.
is the name in language, or Thari. He tries both to see if anybody knows what he's talking about.
So close to Fari.
The lady who noticed him, he's like, "Can I help you, or what do you want?"
We need to get to the city.
He's like, I'm going to take you part way, he tells Tom Tom, and drop you into the chasm. You point at the city, he looks at it. Give me your Thari roll there, Yana, to see if you can make it understood. He might understand anyway because you're pointing at the city and stuff.
Yeah, I can guess the story.
Yeah, he looks around. He doesn't see any way for you guys to go, and he's looking at the fading in and out things. He goes, points at you guys, points at the city. He lets you guys onto his chariot, and
Thank you.
he goes, black tongue, and whips. And by amazing luck of Yana, rather than getting carried by some sand-draining demon, maybe, you guys get to the city in relative comfort. Once you get to the city, whoever's got a bunch of dogs, I'm hearing them. I'll bet that's Pete, because now that's you? You're a wicked person.
My neighbor's dogs and mine do not get along.
Yeah, I understand. No problem. You guys have arrived at the Courts of Chaos. Now that you're closer to it, give me another sandy roll. It's worse up close. It's D4 if you make it, D10 if you fail. He drops you off and he says something in Thari and he goes on about his business. So everybody roll them sandy rolls and see if you go nuts.
Yeah, I say thank you in Fari. In Paul Fari.
He nods and smiles.
What?
So if you, you only lost, okay, well, despite her failing her sandy roll, she's like, I'm relatively comfortable with this.
When you make it, I roll D4?
Yes. And it goes toward your Courts of Chaos. Okay, inside of the Courts of Chaos where you guys are at now, they're a three-dimensional labyrinth of glistening black and red buildings closely packed and intertwined. It's almost like an organic feeling. Halls, plazas, planes, angles which seem wrong. It looks like sometimes it's solid, sometimes it's not. It all seems to shift and change, and some other guy in demon form, everybody give me Sandy roll, versus Logris demon, comes up and starts talking in black tongue to McKay, who is in demon form.
Damn it.
And freaks out. Another one, he says.
It's when we make it, it's what?
1 point.
1 point.
They're not
When you make it, it's
horribly
D6?
different. If you make it, it's only 1 point toward Logorous demons.
Logorous demons.
Yep.
Yep. Right. He goes, black tongue, black tongue, black tongue. The whole place here exudes a vast age. It just seems like this place has been around for tens of thousands of years. A lot of Baroque elements and stuff.
Black tongue, black tongue, black tongue.
I like it here.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you get your demon from?
Shape changing. Getting better at shape changing.
Right.
No. I'll try Fari.
You've already got Logorous demons on your sheet there, John, from when you lost Sandy before from McKay changing into a demon.
Oh,
But I thought that was
you
I
said
thought that was Chaos Demon.
Same thing,
It's a-
Logorous Chaos, all good.
Okay.
Yes, just added onto that.
Thank you.
No problem. The demon sits back on its hind four legs and uses
I'm
its
sorry,
top four to
I
go.
don't understand the language.
It rolls to see if it speaks English. Yeah. It cocks its head to one side. It rolls to see if it speaks Thari. No. Yeah, it just looks at you.
Latin?
It rolls to see if it knows Latin.
I got my Latin anyway.
No. Oh, yes. It begins talking to you in Latin now. It rolled not 4 on Do I Know Latin?
Hey, these other two might know Latin, so.
Yeah, you guys roll Latin.
That is-
Let me see.
It vaguely looks like kind of a weird beetle with 8 legs, and it babbles on in Latin and then looks at McKay again.
Latin.
Gestures to you with 2 of its top things.
Right.
He's actually fluent in Latin, but it goes.
I'll spend 1 hero point on this just to move
It
things
looks
along.
like it was getting ready to leave, so that's probably not a bad deal. It's like, do you speak Latin? Yes, I do. I'm fucking with you. I don't.
There we go.
There you go. After the hero points get sucked away from your body, and it was like, and what do you want? You now no longer need to roll Latin. And apparently it's fluent in Latin for whatever reason. I guess all demons have to know fucking Latin. Gave it like a 10% chance of having any of it, so. It looks at you. It clicks its mandibles together in irritation.
We've come here to visit the courts.
It gestures toward the labyrinthine stuff, and it says, "And so you are."
Yes.
It looks like it's getting ready to leave again.
We are new here. We are new here.
It mutters, "Goddamn tourists! Who are you here to see?" It says.
Should we present ourselves to the king?
I love rolls.
Kind of sits back on its back 4 legs and goes, "Are you highborn?" through its mandibles.
That's a good question. I don't know.
It looks at you. Give me empathies at half. It's hard to tell on its large, multifaceted eyes.
Empathy. No, not half.
It just regards you.
Yes.
Yep.
You've never seen a bug do the "Are you on crack?" look at him before. Tom's like thinking, "Yeah, bug thinks we're on crack." You don't understand what's being said, but you've seen that look before. you want to visit the king. It does a weird bug laughing, which involves using its breathing holes on its sides, which I cannot do because I don't have them yet. It makes a strange whistling through its torso. Certainly, follow me. It begins clicking off. It takes you over to a large ornate door, and it says through there.
Okay.
It scurries off.
Walk up to the door.
Melts through the floor over there. Awkward.
Walk up to the door.
Door appears to be closed.
Attempt to open the door.
No problem. You push open the. It looks like a combination of wood and meat door, and inside it has kind of a shimmering stairs and a couple of very bored-looking, who are now becoming less bored-looking, demonic creatures. More sandy rolls, as these are scary, scary things. You're not sure what kind of demons they are, but they do fall under the kind you've already been losing sandy toward. Eventually, you may get this shit maxed out. They appear to be very nasty combat-type demons.
I like them.
You guys all feel reassured by them and only take 1 point of sand lost toward the chaos/logros demon thing that you're continuing to build up. And they go black tongue, black tongue, black tongue in a very aggressive manner. They speak in black tongue, whatever that is. You're wondering if this is really the palace or you're trying to get into like prostitution thing. You're not really sure. They have a lot of ornate frescoes and shit here. If you're into that kind of thing, it's really neat.
I'm sorry, I don't understand the language. Do you by chance speak English?
They look at each other. They come over and one of them uses its mandibles to grab hold of him. The other one looks at you guys like, and it goes, they're dragging him off now. They drag him up the stairs. Door's unguarded, you think?
Good work.
Do you guys want to stand guard? Oh, the doors are starting to slowly close again.
Let's go.
Away or in? In. You guys go hang out on the stairs. You take the guard spots. You wonder if you're getting paid for this shit. No problem.
Let's just work here. It's really fun.
Take a Parkiana. Eventually, more guards come and grab you guys and then take you somewhere else. And you guys all end up in a large room. And after a lot of messing around, they can't find anybody who speaks English.
Of course not. As always.
Black Tongue says, you've got a human-looking representative who has come. He's wearing silver and green, and he appears to be curious as to what in the fuck is going on.
No. I'm sorry, I don't speak that language.
He looks irritated.
I'll attempt Latin on the off chance that you don't speak Latin.
Should have worked before.
That's right.
Okay, well, you don't have to roll, but he does.
No.
So let me regenerate Yana here again. She's alive. All right, and let's see. He makes his amazingly low roll. No, he doesn't. They do a search to see if anybody speaks Latin. They keep trying to talk in Thari to you guys. You other two. They keep trying to talk in Black Tongue to McKenna.
Oh, I make Thari by half.
Oh, yeah. They're like, why don't you speak Thari?
Because I'm still learning it. not very good.
See, I also did by half.
Yay!
Oh, all right. You guys get to hear this guy. He's talking loud and slow to McKay because he believes this will somehow help him to pick up more words that he didn't have before on this language not related to English at all. And they go, jeez. And he says, English?
English.
Right. They go and get somebody. All right. They're having trouble finding anybody. Pick somebody in your group who you believe has some very good luck. The others can support with their luck at full. And I want an amazing luck roll because we all know one person who speaks English. And will this get brought to their attention? If it does, you guys have cut the fucking line somehow, but I'm assuming it won't, because I'm looking for a luck and a quarter here, but everybody else
Mildred
is supporting
is the best luck.
Oh, dear God. All right, so you two then can support at luck at full, and if you make it, you give her a plus 5%, but trying to get a luck at a quarter with Mildred's dice rolls, it's a very iffy thing. She'd have to be very lucky. Okay. Tom could have made it with that shit. Look at him go. All right, so you're the plus 10, Mildred, and it's all you. Wow.
So, but with the plus, is it enough or no?
At a quarter?
Minus 10 would make that 36.
So 10 away. Does anybody have reroll cards and neat shit like that for her? And skill bonus cards and... Just play all your cards. Yeah, all cards just dump into her and go like you're creating a super villain.
So yeah,
I have 12 choice. I can try to reroll it.
Okay. So you pretty much want 30.
Yeah, okay, I can.
1 in 3 chance is pretty fucking good.
No.
Not that good.
Not like that.
1 in 3 chance of getting straight to see the king because he's the only motherfucker here who apparently speaks English.
I do have a
lucky day card. That'd be a big help.
No, well, if I had a lucky day card, I would have played it. No, sorry. John's got a replenish.
Yes.
There you go.
We could try that.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to replenish and just see if we get a card that...
How many refill? Just what you need?
Yep, discard what you don't want. Excuse me, get rid of that.
I like how you're dumbing your way into the courts now. It's like, we don't speak your language. Nope, not going to learn. No.
I've been trying.
Yeah.
Have you been spending a lot of your training on it?
No, because I've been focusing on other stuff.
There you go, then.
Prestige mode. I have support to levels die.
Yeah, but that would make it worse.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a skill 10 I could give you if you want to spend another hero point on it or not. It just depends on if you want.
So I will spend 1 hero point and he will give me the plus and...
Give me this order reverse dice and that will hope... And then that will hopefully, depending on what you roll, may give us a slightly better edge.
Yep. Okay, so I play the skill 10.
So you got 40% chance.
Okay.
You can do it.
Oh,
I like that.
2, that's a critical even at a quarter. That is a critical even at a quarter.
Wow.
All right.
Well done.
Eventually, the king overhears them looking for somebody who speaks English, and you guys get taken in front of the king. There's like the court is all around. Everybody, once again, Sandy rolls for the demon forms because there's an awful lot of them. You get taken into the king's court because the king is like, somebody's here who speaks English. Bring them to me. I am curious as to what the fuck is going on. And you guys are fortunately don't freak out and start punching his court, which is a big bonus. So everybody loses one more point toward the same thing. And he says, English. It looks like this guy is a pretty average looking guy. He's wearing the robes of office, but underneath them, you can see that. I'm ready for you this time. Boop. Underneath his robes of office, you can see he's wearing blue jeans and he's got sneakers on. He's sitting on a throne that the whole place is just disconcerting. It's like things are coming into and going out of shape. And it's all like weird lighting and stuff that deepens the shadows rather than exposing the corners and stuff. And he says, Merlin, you only speak English?
Yeah.
Very little Fari. But
He
mainly
looks
English.
at this big demon dude and he's like, please assume your human shape so I may know that as well.
Okay.
You two can hear McKay's asshole clench as he's standing next to you.
Where are we? There it is. Let's try that. I will spend a hero point on that one.
He Cronenbergs himself running. This is my natural
There we go.
form, Your Majesty. The king leans back and he goes, "Oh, hello, Joshua."
You know me.
I do, he says. You have come to take your place in the universe?
Not quite ready yet to walk the log rest, no.
What a pity. I have heard great things about you. And who are those that you have brought with you?
This is...
What a badass king he is.
This is... We refer to her as Mildred Bumgardner, but that's not her real name.
He kind of glazes. He's like...
Your name is Merlin. I don't know what's your problem.
He looks at you like, oh, I may have her tortured later. And he looks over.
And this is Tom. Is it Barlow?
Yes.
I'm remembering right? Yes, and this is Tom Barlow.
Excellent. Give me etiquette rolls. Oh, take a plus 10 on yours there, Tom.
Yep.
Well,
everybody except Mildred seems to be bowing and shit. She stands there like, got something caught in my teeth. He just looks at you like, we're not going to be friends. Okay.
As you know who I am.
I do. Have you brought back that which should be returned then?
I didn't realize there was something missing from here.
Not from here. Not exactly. But I thought that maybe they wouldn't want to bring it back themselves, and we're going to go through intermediaries due to the avoiding of violence. Well, he introduces 50 different people to you. I'm not going to bother with the names and stuff, but you get introduced to a large amount of different people, advisors, court things, and all that. He says,
So, in regards to these two, they are blood cousins of mine, so therefore...
Excellent. Very well. He is doing fine. She shall be banned from the courts until she has mastered courtly etiquette. Then she may return.
Can I speak on her behalf, please?
No, he says.
Thank you.
She's obviously uncultured, and I will put Joshua. Your responsibility shall be to see to her education.
You call yourself Chaos.
No, I don't. That would be the Great Serpent. So, unfortunately, I've got several other appointments. What do you want? You've come here for a reason, I assume. You've come to bring me news. Important news.
Well, you're aware of the imbalance, I assume.
He rules on knowing about that shit. Come on, Dice. You're going to have to roll eventually. I can fucking outweigh you, Dice. Don't just tell me you're rolling the dice and then freeze up. Oh, yeah. He goes, of course. Because he rolled an odd 5. Because he is the baddest motherfucker in the universe, apparently.
So...
You've brought us that which is required?
No. I want... Well... The issue is that there may be several agents seeking it, and I assume I would have thought that if you were aware of it, due to your position, you would be attempting to do something about it, and we did not wish to...
Do something we shall. He talks in low black tongue to somebody else, who nods and skitters off, since they kind of remind you of a praying mantis mixed with some sort of blob. That's best that you can put it there. So
I wanted to make sure we were not at cross purposes.
No, I know what must happen. A box is brought, and he says, and the creature praying mantis blob thing brings it over and bows a little bit and gives it to McKay. And he says, that goes to Fulton. Tell him, hurry, lest the universe die.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Right. Well, I'm not sure when we'll meet each other next, but I may meet her sooner rather than later, so be sure you train her up. Chop, chop, he says. Can't have her doing any more social gaffes, can we? Excellent. Then we're all agreed.
So,
do you need to help getting back to where you come from?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, we came here via the pattern, seeking somebody else.
And he addresses somebody else, Mandor, and he says, another guy, very, he's got like, he looks like he's kind of a cross between an artistic type and just one of those charismatic leader types with like the beard and stuff. It just kind of screams evil court vizier to those who watch too much Disney. He says, could you stand close together and don't move?
Mm-hmm. May I ask one question?
To me or to him, he says.
To you.
Yes?
Do you know how we came to be your grandchildren?
You're asking Merlin.
Yes, sorry. Yes, that's what I meant. I was asking Merlin.
He looks at you and he says, yes. And he nods to Mandor, who takes out takes out 3 steel balls and rolls them. They come over and begin orbiting you 3, and faster, and they spin, and all of a sudden it's like the bottom drops out of your world, and you guys are standing on, it looks like smoking grass in a circle in the middle of the, god damn it.
He's back, yay!
Wow. Teleportation really kicks the shit out of this program. You guys are standing on a smoking circle of grass in the middle of the embassy courtyard, and people are stopping, like some guy who was eating, just food just drops out of his mouth like fuck. And eventually a couple of rhino-headed guards come rushing up.
Yes, I'm Joshua McKay.
They peer at him closely.
Well, I'm actually in human form as
You
well.
are Joshua McKay, they say. Are you in danger? They look at the other two with a hostile look.
No.
Yes.
All right.
No.
They go back off. I like that bastard. I've never had an NPC that I couldn't roll above a 12 with. That's really... He is obviously a complete fucking badass. And yeah, he gave Mildred a quest, and he gave you something that's to be given to Doc Fulton. It's got a little note
Mm-hmm.
on top, says deliver to Doc Fulton, please. Yeah, everything's fine. Would you like to look inside of the box or just leave it closed?
If it's not sealed, yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're not sure if it's sealed or if magically something happens if you open it. You have no idea. It could maybe.
Look.
Yes, have a look, because I'm not going to give him something that could be nasty.
It looks like it's some sort of very interesting, almost medical type tool.
Mm-hmm. For extracting an eye or something.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it
Yeah,
looks a
yes.
lot like
I
something
was
like
suspecting it would be something like that.
that. Yeah, it's weird. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Mhm. Do you know how we can? Yes. What a smarmy bitch. And that's the Courts of Chaos.
Oh, so did he actually say that was Mandor? You said it was Mandor, but did Merlin say it was Mandor?
He said Mandor could you, so you know what
Okay, yeah,
Mandor
yeah.
looks like now.
Yes.
But yeah, make note that Yana, make note that Courts of Chaos, you have mild negative reputation. Yeah, I know they're totally unfair dicks there, and
Got to get your head picked up.
Oh yeah,
I have negative with chaos for being chaotic.
Yes. Tom's at about neutral. They're okay with him. He knew to fucking start bowing and shit. And McKay, apparently they fucking know all about McKay for some.
Merlin knows who I am.
Yeah, that kind of is another ass clenching moment. Well, you only spend a few hero points just going there briefly for hey, how's it going? You know, type deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's all right.
let the good times roll. Right?
We've met Merlin now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You definitely know what he looks like.
Yep.
And apparently he knows what you look like. You're going to hear that in your fucking nightmares when you wake up in the middle of the night. Hello, Joshua. It's like, just haunting. Well, no, having like the King of Chaos know who you are on sight, that's not a good, happy feeling. This is not the kind of thing that makes, getting introduced to him. That's nice. Tom's going to feel good about it. It's like, I got to meet a king. You, on the other hand, it's like realizing that all this time there's been a hand clamped on your testicles and you didn't know it before. But now that you do, it's not reassuring.
Well, if he was any good at what he's doing, he would probably know of several of us already. So.
Yeah, I can't imagine that the king of one of the Courts of Chaos or Amber or whoever would have any kind of spies or anything. I can't imagine why they would want to know things.
No.
Exactly. So it wasn't that surprising that he knew who I was.
Well, you're impressed with the spy network then.
I was surprised. Well, not really, because we've had people with illustrations of us and drawings of us and stuff running around and.
So, as it seems to go, you've gotten some questions answered and many more questions open.
Yep.
You guys are at the embassy. We've still got a few minutes. If there's anything else you'd like to try to wrap up in 20 minutes or so, or you can just call it here. I'm good either way.
Do I know what a Type 2 and a Type 4 connection look like?
Vaguely, but that's just kind of like a connecting thing. That's like a little piece. It'd be like a connector for a computer to another computer. Yeah, you could have the right kind of connector, but you don't know what it plugs into. It's
No. If I've got an idea of what they look like, I then want to have a look at the grey spaceship in the stable to see if there is a slot that has.
Oh, I see. Oh, no, that's clever. Yeah, there isn't now. But you might be able to scavenge some connectors here if you're wanting to disassemble his shit some more.
No. I was more interested in if there was actual connectors, because I was thinking that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's missing the thing that the overthruster goes into. Which is
because it was
unfortunate.
one how the good Doc Fulton and Mildred that we encountered travelled if they were using the overthruster, and the other side of it is the whole thing about the travelling through the 8th dimension, which when he travelled through stone in the Buckaroo Banzai, is that where we found the grey spaceship was underground.
Plus, having
in
an Mildred out there, what could possibly be wrong with that, right?
The Curse of Chaos would love to go to Mildred.
Now, go ahead. With that information in mind, Pete, go ahead and give me a mechanical repair.
Yep.
Since
Hang on
you're
a second.
looking around for something.
Let me discard down. I've got Soul Survivor.
Yay!
Everyone but you discard.
Everybody discard all your cards except for
Wait.
Pete.
Well, we've got
nope, that's right.
We've got a nope that will get rid of it.
Do you have any more
I got
limited retrieves?
Hold on, I got a jury rig repair object without proper tools, utilizing whatever is provided.
This isn't so much to repair it. This is just to look at it and figure something out. But if you have a limited retrieve, I'd probably snatch back that nope. That's up to you guys.
I still have the nope.
Yes, but you might be playing it real soon.
I've got a Soul Survivor, which would cause you to lose all your cards, so you might as well use a nope on it, because you're going to lose it anyway.
Right.
Is this a prestige mode?
No. This is just a normal day in the life.
But we were in the Court of Chaos, and at one point you said that when we are in these places where there is permadeath, it's prestige.
Okay, sure. I'll give you that. You guys could have actually died there repeatedly, so sure. Go ahead and make it a prestige.
I have prestige mode victory if we...
Beautiful.
I do too.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Okay.
And I've got a victory and a full retrieve.
Cool. So you've spent the nope to keep your cards then?
Yep. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm depending on how things go, I'd almost say that we don't do any further card play.
Yeah.
I have. Is this the end of session card play thing?
No, yeah, but we haven't started it yet. I'm just saying that because we're currently sitting on 7 hero points.
Yeah.
That's a good.
I have failure suite as well.
Yeah, which you want to hang on to definitely. And I've got a 7.
Cool.
Which works very. And I've got the supporter reverse dice, which I can play on Mildred, on Yana.
Cool.
I'll get rid of the system plus 10. Mechanical repair, you say?
Yes.
Repair mechanical. Yes.
It looks like there used to be something attached to the wall long and long and long ago, but it seems to be missing. You're thinking that this could have been where it's at. I mean, you didn't get a close look in their spaceship because I believe they were spraying you with alcohol or something like that at the time.
Yes.
He didn't sound as thrilled as Mildred would have been if she'd been getting sprayed with alcohol.
Yes.
That's just how people deal with their people, spray them with alcohol, right? So, is there anything else you want to do, or shall we wrap it?
Oh, there's lots of things I want to do, but I'm happy to wrap it.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
things like going to Vorus and looking at the moons and seeing if they look like if they're the same 3 moons as in the Land of the Lost, and then seeing if there's pylons in Vorus.
That could take some time there, searching Vorus for pylons.
Yeah.
I think all the things we want to do are like more longer.
Yeah. There's no. I don't think there's any quick. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yes, there is one thing I wish to do before we do end of mission.
Okay.
And that is because Tom does not appear to know how to make trumps yet.
Excellent. You guys retire to the PC hut, which has crude furniture sturdily built and a top which looks like it could very easily be blown off of the thing in order to channel the explosion upward away from the other places, just in case the PCs do something.
All right. So, is it just teaching and then draw trumps, or is it I've got to do the
all three skills you need to make? for him to
Yeah,
learn.
all right. Is it
And-
teaching? Yeah, teaching first, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you should fail, then Mildred could try.
Yeah,
He doesn't
that didn't
want to
make much
teach you
sense.
shit. In fact, he dresses as a bird and goes, "Fuck you, fuck you," and just like,
Or I could just go get him off his perch and stick him on my shoulder.
Right, Mildred, you can make a note on your sheet. You can never, ever teach him how to do stunts, ever. So make a note of that so you don't accidentally teach him later.
All right, we will wait one day and I'll do one more try.
Okay.
Just since I'm amazed Tom doesn't know how to do this, considering how long it's been since everybody else has been able to do it.
Yeah, they people have tried to teach me.
wow.
Just
Apparently,
Doesn't
he
work.
is
And I can
untrainable.
teach for a living now. I built my teaching up to do it for a living, and I'm still not making it.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, John. It's just
that's what it is.
Maybe another session. All right.
maybe another session.
So, let's see. Who's got ideas? Well, actually, you guys don't want cards, but anyway, who has ideas for the name of this session?
Double Trouble.
That's nice and easy.
Yep.
Okay. Anybody have anything else, or you guys all good with that?
Good.
I'm good. I'm thinking if there is something like more specific, but I can't think of anything right now.
Okay. Right. Let's see. Yana, do you have anything to say to the fans out there before I end the recording part?
Never forgive yourself or the others who hurt you.
John, what have you got to say?
Always trust your luck. Find the goddamn torches and get them lit.
And Pete.
King Merlin's a bastard.